The stitch is 1. We've set it at a needle position of 0, so it's directly in the center. And we're going to put it at a stitch length of 1. Now, your job for the first one, and I'm going to do this with the same color on the bobbin at the back. It doesn't matter to me. But you're still doing a 5/8 seam, okay? So I'm going to start with a straight stitch at 5/8, lining up my material at 5/8. Every time you start sewing with thread, you have to back stitch. So you're going to press this down. You're going to do 2 or 3 seams, stitches back, let go, and then you're going to go. Now, just like I did with the paper, the needle has to be in. I'm going to pull the presser foot up. I'm going to pivot my material to make sure I'm at 5/8. Because I told you you can change the stitches and do different stitches on the outside, I'm going to do the same and see what that looks like. So now the number 4, remember these settings change, so I should have a needle position of 2.5 and a stitch length between 1 and 3. I'm going to leave it at 2, see what it does. Now I'm going to do this line with a different stitch. Remembering now that your hand wheel always has to come towards you. Needle in, presser foot up, pivot the material. I'm at 5/8. Now you can see that we have a different stitch here. Now, presser foot down. I'm going to pull the needle up because I might be changing the needle position, and I don't want the needle to be in the material if I change it. Let's try a number 11. Now, it does tell me to change the needle position, so let's go to 3. It also says I have a range from 1 to 4. Well, I think I'm going to stick to 2. Okay, needle in, presser foot up, pivot your material. Okay, I've gone a little bit too far, so I'm going to back up. Now, because I'm going to do it with the hand wheel, I'm going to hold it with my left. Remember to always go towards you, and it's going to now back up. So now I'm going to leave the needle in, presser foot up, pivot, and it's at 5/8 now. So now I'm going to change the stitch again. So needle up, but it's still holding because the pressure foot's down. Now I get to the end, I'm going to back stitch again. Let go, pull the needle up. Remember, the hand wheel is always towards you. Once you see that up there, pull the presser foot up, grasp your material and the top and the bottom so that you can grab the thread, and you're going to pull it off. I always just go right to the end and I just nip the threads. Remember, you can do any type of stitch you want as long as it's at 5/8. You can do the same stitch all the way around if you want, but in your finished project you need to have at least 4 different stitches. The other thing that you absolutely have to do is you have to have at least 2 different colors of thread. I'm going to draw my points where I'm going to join the lines so that I can make a house.